Lovely. I just love these back lanes, this back country. I actually enjoy the Glyndwr Way. I've been watching Trails, Ales and Wales. I forget the name of the channel now fully, but Phil, his name is. He's been doing the Glyndwr Way, and he loves to hike mid Wales. So if you don't know Phil from Trails, Ales, Wales, check out the link above and down below. Yeah, really enjoyable. He's a good hiker. I enjoy his narration. He's got a really broad North Walian accent. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it, I do. Yeah, he's a funny guy. We've got a pellet. What's that, an owl pellet? Or could be partridge, you know. I think yeah, it could be partridge. Anything really. It's got some either wheat or corn or something in it. Could be grouse. What do you think it is, guys? Looking at the food stuff there. Oh, pheasant. Could be pheasant. I've just walked beneath that oak. Don't you just love backcountry views like this? Nice big hills in the background there. Bit of a hard track, narrow lane. Absolutely wonderful. Comes out nice. Oh, look at that, lovely. Yeah, that's nice. Sea salt and pepper biscuit and cheese and chive cheese. Really tasty. You see, that's the ideal thing about carrying a lightweight brolly whilst out backpacking. Shower has passed through, just came in a second. All my gear is kind of in the front section of the backpack. Just pulled out the brolly, up it went, and so I'm continuing my lunch, and it's okay. See, the conditions are all right. I'm in a little dingle, so there's not too much wind. So yeah, ideal to use the brolly, and that's what I bring it for. There we go, still on the Glyndwr Way, which passes right by the source of the River Lugg. Yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Mid Wales, looking towards the Radnor Forest. On the Glyndwr Way, heading towards the source of the Lugg. The Wye tributary, it's the Wye basin. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, soaking wet through here, as you might expect. It's been raining. I ought to have put my waterproofs on, really. But, you know, if there's a bit of a dry spell, and it doesn't look it, to be honest, if there's a bit of dry spell, these trousers will dry off quickly, because they're quick drying. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying glimpses of the Radnor Forest through here. Yeah, through there. Yeah, just going to wait this one out underneath this chestnut tree. Because, yeah, I'm soaking wet. So I'm going to dry off a bit, I think. Yeah, nice under here. We're in Llangunlow and we're in the upper reaches of the River Lugg. This is the River Lugg. Well, the start, the embryonic Lugg. That river that finishes at Mortarford in Herefordshire. You know, it's a beautiful view at Mortarford. One of my favourites. With the Wye and the Lugg and westward, beyond. Well, this is the Lugg in its upper reaches. It's just come down off the hills. It will of course get larger as it passes the Radnor Forest. The Hindwell Brook will contribute to it, and the River Arrow much later on at Leominster. But yeah, this is the embryonic Lugg. Beautiful. Woman's Mustard up there. These little villages, they have these little old signs, don't they? Now, this is a lovely little outbuilding. Check out this outbuilding here. A lot of these places, like the small towns, such as Knighton and Knighton and whatnot. Apologies for the shaking, I'll keep it still now. Look at that. Blimey. There would have been horse and cart using this one. Look at it, it's just left as is. Look at that. I must take a photograph before I continue on, but yeah. And the next building along. The next building along looks like an old cottage, like an old house. It certainly is. Look at that old door. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. That hasn't been touched in donkey's years. Still got the curtains. Of course, you still got the curtains. Look at this. Wow, look at this. Covered in cobwebs inside now. Wow, I wonder what's in there. You see the old pots here, look. You see the old pots? Right alongside here once. These are all been flowers. It would have been beautiful. Right alongside here. Well, that's what you get in Llangunlow. Stuff. Oh, not stuff, just places, spaces, which once had a very different life. Yeah, this poor beggar bought it, and it's warm. It's absolutely just gone. Love it. I'll put you in the bush. I won't leave you on the street. I'll put you in the bush. Here we are, we're in Llangunlow, look, and we've just got a dead squirrel. You don't find many of these in the city. This is in a small little village. That is really warm. Well, you can see it's just dead. Literally, probably an hour ago, half an hour. There's the greyhound in there in Llangunlow. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it to one side. I'll put it across the road so it doesn't get squished, so that it can decompose, and you know, there you go. We'll put you there, mate. There you go, that's a nice little bed for you. Isn't that a nice little bed for it, eh? Yeah, it's a beautiful little village, Llangunlow. There's the Greyhound Inn. I believe you can pitch a tent or something out the back there. I'm not too sure, or opposite somewhere. But yeah, a little war memorial, and there's a book stand to the rear, and the old telephone boxes, and the Glyndwr Way, which is that way. Okay, tip. I've just opened this sack up. Really truly, pack your water filter right at the top of your sack. There's my tent there. That's pretty much the next thing you need to gain access to. And the water filter is key, because if you come across a water source like I have now, and I'm heading up further on up into the hills, it's going to be dry, you see guys. It's been really warm. It's going to be dry up there, so yeah, I'm going to filter some water now. So that's my tip. Just a packy water filter right at the top. That is that's full to the brim. I've also put some electrolytes in there, so that's good to go. I've just been drinking water straight from the filter, so I don't need to drink that. So I've rehydrated, and this is for tonight. So, and tomorrow morning I've just filled that bladder right to the brim, filtered it, all good. We have water. I'm curious, is that a farm, an empty barn? I mean, beyond the shed here, is there something interesting? I'm going to check it out. It's a real old school barn. I'm just going to do a once around it and see what's in there. It looks pretty mucky. A lot of rats around this place. Let's see if we can... I saw a door. Oh, nice caravan here. Might be a decent doss down. Yeah, looks quite cosy, doesn't it? We'll have a look in a minute, but meanwhile let's have a look in this shed. There's probably nothing in there. Probably nothing in there. Blimey, it looks spooky, doesn't it? Looks spooky. There's a... yeah. It's like an old teeth barn. It don't get used much, does it? Don't get used much at all. It was used a lot once up in these hills. But the caravan, yeah, I wonder. There's no lock on it either. Let's have a look. Oh, right. Now then. Yeah, it smells nice. It smells nice in here, guys. And it's super dry. And it's gone 5 o'clock. I could doss in here. But do you know what? Oh, there's bunk beds here as well. There's actually bunk beds here. I could doss here. But that shed, where it's situated, is filthy. And I'm certain there's a better place for me to rest. Yeah, if it wasn't so filthy around here, yeah, I would doss in it, but it is filthy. But not in here. It's clean. Smells clean. Yeah. Smells clean in there. You could sort it out in 10 minutes. And there you got a place to doss for the night. But it's filthy around here. It's filthy. And I'm not dossing around here. All right in there, but around here, yeah, look at it. It's just filthy. Yeah, reasonable caravan, man. I'm tempted to doss in there, but something tells me that there's a better place to rest tonight. Without a shadow of doubt, wouldn't bother me dossing in there if it wasn't for the fact that it's so filthy. Alright, at least we've spotted a place to doss. If ever I was up here and it was an emergency. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, we sussed it. We're on the Glyndwr's way, and that is basically the Lugg watershed we're heading into there. We're dropping down and then we're heading up that way. Just beyond there. We're going to find a nice place to pitch the tent. We've got plenty of water and I'm ready to rest. Alright, there's an access track into the forest there, and I'm going to head down there and see if I can find a pitch out of the wind. So here we are, we're at the entrance to Pool Hill, which is bearing left on this track, on this hard track, up through there. So that's where we'll be heading in the morning, heading for the source of the Lugg, and yeah, you can't see much, but Beacon Hill is over there. It's all in clag. This is the River Lugg watershed up here, and I'm so happy to be back. I remember being at this exact spot in 2013, and me, Paul and Erica were chatting to these guys about their ride on Glyndwr's Way. They were riding it on bikes, and do you know what, they didn't have a map. And I came up to them, I said, "Here, I've got a map for you. Yeah guys, check this clip out." It was a really good meeting. Oh yeah, we're all around. Are you doing the UK then, or just that? No, just this bit. No, just this bit. Got a map for you. Cool. Hey, take a look at it.
What's this called? This is called
Beacon Hill.
This is it. So yeah, exactly. So we've got to be around there, haven't we?
The Trans-Cambrian cycle route.
Are you reading that?
No, I'm just trying to point. I've got my phone. Yeah, go.
Yeah. I bet you haven't got any signal up here, though, have you?
Yeah, so that was right here. I've just been sat here just remembering that now. What a meeting. And then we all went our own ways. They went off on their bikes, and we went off hiking to find the source of the Lugg and hike it back in 2013. Yeah, it was a great start. Right, so I'm going to find a place to pitch. It is late. It's probably about 7:45. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 7:30, so yeah, I'm pretty happy about today. Hopefully there's a nice flat spot in there. Yeah, it's right off the track. I mean, there's a footprint there. Right in there. I'll get my tent in there. Well, that's pitch number 1. We're going to see if there's anywhere prettier. Pitch number 2. It's a bit lumpy. I'm just wondering whether I can sleep on it. But it's prettier. Put it that way. I can face the tent that way, and that's where I want to head in the morning. There you go. A pretty reasonable pitch. It's very soft ground. The pegs aren't in there hard. So it's not, yeah, it's tight enough. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this pitch. I'm very happy with it, in fact. I could do with doing a bit tighter. Yeah, that's it. That'll do. That'll keep the rain off me tonight. And we've got good cover as well. Yeah, we've got good cover. Yeah, really happy with that. Now I brought a very specific stove setup tonight and for tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. I brought Paul's stove kit out. I've taken some out and put some mine in, but essentially I brought Paul's out. This is his gear. Yeah, this is all his gear. As I say, for those that don't know, Paul is my identical twin brother who died in 2016, and I'm going to talk about it, guys, because it's my life, and you talk about your life, don't you? So yeah, this is Paul's stove kit, and inside here, it's not light. I knew it wasn't light, but I wanted to cook with his gear. Tomorrow is my birthday, and Paul's birthday, and I wanted his gear to be here. So what we got is we've got Dad's mess tin. Paul didn't go for light gear, see. He used Dad's mess tin all the time. Let's get that out. Yeah. So this is Dad's mess tin. This mess tin is been in the deserts of the Oman, Dhofar. I've got photographs of Dad using this mess tin. This was always in his shed, always with his gear. And Paul always used it on his hikes. Yeah, I remember fondly many a camp with him using this mess tin. So I'm using that tonight. All right. I've got dried onion and some couscous, and to my rear, in my other bag, I've got some chorizo. So alright, I'm going to get cooking because I'm hungry and it is late. There you go, add the couscous and just let that swell up now, and then we'll add some chorizo. There you go. Onion, lots of onion in there. I think it's lemon and coriander couscous, it's really nice, and plenty of chorizo. Yeah, just a thought before I turn in. I actually re-proofed my tent. I've got a video of that. I'll upload it. Yeah, so it's all beading off the tent quite nicely.
It's still very wet and grey out there. Good morning. It's what time have we got? Yeah, it's 7:05 in the morning. Wow, what a night. That was a really stormy night. Some really fierce winds made it through the forest, plantation, the windbreak, and rattled the tent somewhat. Rain, good amount of rain all night. It was forecast. There was a big weather front moving in from the Atlantic right the way across the UK, and it was supposed to make its way northeast by today, Saturday 1st of July, which is my birthday. So happy birthday, Mark. Happy birthday, Paul. The sun's coming through. It is actually built to be a very good day. There's a riot of colour over there. Yeah, beautiful. Let's step out into the sunshine and have my breakfast. I'm going to go up to the gate as well. Go up there, because we are right beside the meeting point where me, Paul, and Erica met those two guys riding the Glyndwr Way all them years ago, 10 years ago. It's just there, I can see it now. So that's why I absolutely love that pitch. A wonderful place to have breakfast. Still got my brekkie. It's in my hand. Here we are, right on Glyndwr Way. So if you're on Glyndwr Way and you're coming past here, this is about 2 miles beyond Llangollen. Beacon Hill is through there. You can see Beacon Hill, it's right through there. So yeah, there's one or two good spots in the plantation here. And that's where we met up with those guys all them years ago, right here. Wow, I'm gonna have my breakfast here. memory. Beautiful. I'm going to get my card, see who it's off, have this cup of tea and see who the card's off. Wishing you a happy birthday. It's got a walker on it. Yeah, I don't know who this is off. Might be off my Auntie June, I don't know. Nice card though. I walk down plenty of lanes like that coming here. Yeah, lovely big hills in the background, like. Pretty similar to what we've been walking through. So what? Oh no, look who it's off. How beautiful is that? This brings more special wishes than any words can say, because you deserve the very best today and every day. Happy birthday. How wonderful is that? To Mark, wishing you a lovely day filled with love and sunshine. David and Heather. Now I'll tell you who David and Heather are now. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, David and Heather. That is so special. David and Heather. Wow, that's absolutely fabulous. Back in 2010, Paul and I went for a hike and a wild camp in the Forest Bower in the Brecon Beacons, which is the furthest west of the Brecon Beacons, where the Carmarthen fans are. And before going up into the mountain, Paul and I had a look around a place called Craigainos. It's where a world famous opera singer, soprano, used to live. Patty someone, I'll put the name up. But yeah, it's in the Swansea Valley. If you carry on further south, you'll hit Swansea. And further north, yeah, northeast is Brecon. It's an amazing area. The Beacons Way passes through it, and the Cambrian Way. But yeah, back in 2010 we were having a cup of tea at Craigainos out the front there. We had our rucksacks and this, that and the other, and we'd been walking around the estate. And we met up with two wonderful Welsh people, David and Heather, their names were. And we had a chat, and later we ended up in the theatre that's on the Craigainos estate. There's a beautiful theatre, operatic theatre, which was built by Patty back in the 1880s or something of that nature. Yeah, she's an old soprano singer, the superstar of her day. So here we were in this operatic theatre, and it was beautiful. You know, we're checking it out. It's been there for over 100 years, and we're chatting to David and Heather again. And it turned out that Heather was a soprano. She was a soprano, a singer. And she sang for us. She sang for David, she sang for me, and she sang for Paul in that theatre. It was beautiful. It was absolutely wonderful. And there was a special connection made there. After which we went on our way, and we went on to camp up in the mountain, me and Paul. We had a fantastic time. But I'd never forgotten Heather and David. And neither had Heather and David forgotten me and Paul. And somehow, over the years, we managed to hook up on Facebook. And we've remained good friends. We're always in dialogue. And it's always a beautiful dialogue too. So yeah, that card's from Heather and David, who we met back in 2010. And it's a very special friendship. It was one that was fostered with Paul, you know, my dear identical twin brother. And so it means a lot to me. So thanks guys, Heather, David, for this card. Absolutely amazing. Oh, they're coming in here. They're coming in here. Let's get down. Let's get down. Because they're coming in here. Didn't expect that. This is Forestry Commission.
Gonna be real still. There you go. If you keep really still, chances are they won't see you. I don't know who that was, but they were facing forward, so, you know, stay still, totally still, not a whisper, and yeah, they go on by, they won't see you. Thank you, Spot. There you go, got my day sack on the right, and I'm gonna stash my backpack somewhere in the wood. That should be alright. Nobody's coming into these woods, I'll be fine. Yeah, good campsite that. I enjoyed that. Let's go. Beacon Hill, nice and steady all day. Then Stanky Hill, and then Pool Hill, where the source of the lug is. Yeah, lovely now. The sunshine is out. Just brought my cane along, just in case I get a little bit tired, which I did yesterday. I see a cyclist there. I think he's probably cycling the Glyndwr's way. Go and have a chat to him, eh?